Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of CTF and yet another monthly ranking video that I do on my channel. In case you don't know about this, I rank the top 10 in my personal rankings from the monthly leaderboards from the top 25. That is the first page of the monthly leaderboard. If you're in that, then I consider you mathematically into this, and I do all the stats for it, and I rank it personally how I think the best player would be ranked as. So anyways, you know the drill. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So it is the month of October. October is over. The day I'm recording this is the very last day. It is Halloween. I've already done a Halloween video, but happy Halloween nonetheless. Okay, so starting off, 10th for the month goes to, I never know how to say this, and I think I always say it wrong. OM6. I think it's technically something else, but that's just what I've always been calling it. So, yeah. He had a 62 game win percentage. Oh gosh, I do this every single time. Game win percentage. Let me just, you know what? I don't think I did that right. No, I did do that right. Okay. I'm dumb. Just totally ignore me, you guys, because I've done this many times. You'd think I would know what I'm doing, but I really don't. He had a 62 game win percentage. His KDR was not good at all. It was a negative 1.5. But like I've said before, KDR isn't really important. Really, I mean, it would be nice if he had a positive KDR, but there really was not a lot of people on the first page of the leaderboard who had a good game win percentage. So that's why I put him high up on here. Well, that's why I put him on here in general, because otherwise I probably wouldn't put him on here with that. But he did have a pretty good cap ratio, a 39% cap ratio. And then 9th for the month goes to Bedrock. Oh gosh, this is not gonna fit, is it? Bedrich? Oh, okay. Bedrock. Bedrich? That does not fit either. Okay, you know what? Well, we're just gonna say Bedrock Bed. Bedrock Bed. He had a 64 game win percentage, along with another negative KDR, which is not good. But again, KDR really is not that important when it comes to CTF. Just as long as if your game win percentage is high, then I consider that an okay thing, to be honest. And he had a 43 percentage cap ratio, so that's why I put him higher. Well, plus the game win percentage was higher, so yeah, obviously. Okay, so 8th for the month goes to Stop That. He had a 63 game win percentage, along with a 2.7 KDR and a 22% cap ratio. And number 7th for the month goes to Zetria. I think this is a pretty good drop for him, because I think he was a little higher up on the leaderboard last month. But his game win percentage, I think, has dropped dramatically from what it usually is. He had a 1.3 KDR and a cap ratio of 42%, which is pretty good. I do want to say there is 5 new people on this leaderboard, 5 returning players and 5 new people, so I think that's pretty good. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers. So 6th for the month goes to Statistical. Am I spelling that right? I think I am. He as well had a 62 game win percentage. I'm saying he or she, and I'm assuming everything, so I'm sorry, people. With a 1.4 KDR, so just 0.1 better, and also a little bit better cap ratio. So these Statistical and Zetria had a pretty close statistics, just a little bit better KDR and 9% better cap ratio for Statistical. Okay, 5th for the month goes to Cass Crute. She, they had a 67 game win percentage, along with a 1.6 KDR and a 22% cap ratio. Okay, and now 4th for the month goes to Zero Nerve, who is, I think, moving up another spot this month. He had a 65 game win percentage, a KDR of 2.2, and a 26% cap ratio. So you'll notice Cass Crute has a higher game win percentage than Zero, but Zero has a little bit better cap ratio and a little bit better KDR. And I think Zero has played more games than Cass Crute. I always give the higher up players a little bit, just a little bit of a lenience on game win percentage, because the more games you play, the more games you're going to lose. Like, that's just how it goes. So I always give them just a little bit more of a lenience there, but not a lot, just like maybe 4%. Okay, so 3rd for the month goes to Vladimir. Oh, not. Okay, Vladimir. I don't know how on earth you say that. He had a 74%. No, I'm not typing that right. 74 game win percentage and a 3.8 KDR, which is really good. And someone is messaging me, hello, and a 18% cap ratio. I better say hello to this person, they are messaging me. Okay, 2nd for the month, this goes to Soap. Yeah, 74 game win percentage, and a KDR of 3.3, which is a little bit lower than Vladimir. But he did have a higher cap ratio, and I always give extra points on that, of course. And number 1 for the month of October on CTF goes to Litself. I gave him the number 1 position, not because of his game win percentage, because it actually is a slightly lower, well, it's like 4% lower, 70 game win percentage, but he has played quite a bit more games than Soap and Vladimir, so that's why I gave him the 1-up spot. But his KDR is very, very good, a 4.4 KDR and a 34% cap ratio, which is a lot better than a lot of these other people as well, in terms of the top 5 at least. So that's why I gave him that spot. And he was pretty high up on games played, and like I said, the more games that you play, the more games that you're going to lose. It's just how it goes. You're not perfect all the time. So 74 was the highest game win percentage of the month. Besides mine, I had an 82 game win percentage, but I don't consider myself for this leaderboard because people would be all complaining and everything, and I'd just rather keep myself out of it anyways. Most kills for month of October is Litself. He had 3,003. Ooh, I can't spell kills. Hello. And then most caps for month of October goes to OM6. He had 153 caps, which is lower than I think the last month as well. Like, the caps and wins and kills have been dropping each month. And most wins for month of October also goes to OM6, which is the regular leaderboard, the regular monthly leaderboard of MCC. He had 389 wins, which is also lower than last month. I think I said that already. So yeah, this is the top 10 for the month of October. Another new number one. I've had a new number one each week of this thing, so I think that's pretty cool. And I think the last 2 months, the previous number one doesn't even appear on this ranking, and they don't even appear in the top 25 of the regular monthly leaderboard. So it's not like I didn't consider them, they just weren't in the top 25 at all. So I wonder if that'll be the same next month, or maybe we'll have another new number one, or I don't know. I thought this month was kind of interesting. The game win percentages were higher than last month. I think this side has last month's. Yeah, you see there's a 59 game win percentage on there, which but there's also an 80 on here. Well, if I considered myself, I would be on this. I would have 82. So but yes, this is the top 10 for the month of October. Alright, well, that's going to do it for the month of October CTF rankings. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Do you agree with my rankings? If so, if you don't agree with my rankings, how would you rank these people? Like I said, I do all this math myself, and I look at all the top 25 people, and I consider all of them, and I go off my judgment, and I think this is a pretty fair judgment system. That's just my 2 cents, though. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, I don't know what I'll be doing for CTF next week, but I'll be doing something fun, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Always remember to live moss. Goodbye!